So, I've been thinking lately. Have you ever wondered why some churches choose to govern themselves without any higher authority? Yeah,
You mean like
exactly.
independent congregations? Yeah, it's kind of intriguing. Are you referring to Congregationalism?
Yes, Congregationalism is such an interesting tradition.
Right.
They really emphasize the autonomy of local congregations.
So each congregation runs itself independently?
Exactly. They make decisions without any external hierarchical control. It's like
Mm-hmm.
democracy in action within the church.
That's pretty radical. What's the history behind that?
Well, it all started back in the 16th and 17th centuries in England, among Puritans and Separatists who wanted to reform or break away from the Church of
Oh, I
England.
see.
They believed congregations should be gatherings of believers joined under a covenant agreement.
That must have been controversial back then.
Definitely. Facing persecution, many migrated to America in the early 1600s.
Right.
They established communities in New England.
So they were among the early settlers in Massachusetts?
Yes, the first Congregational church was organized in Salem in 1629. By 1640, there were 18 churches in Massachusetts.
Wow.
They had a significant influence on the region.
That's amazing. What are their core beliefs?
Central to Congregationalism are a few key principles. First, the autonomy of local congregations, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
Second, the authority of Scripture. The Bible is the ultimate authority in matters of faith and practice.
So they must take the Bible very seriously.
Absolutely. And third, they believe in a covenantal community where members support and hold each other accountable. It's all about
Interesting.
walking together in faith.
That communal aspect is really compelling.
It is. Their worship practices reflect that too. They focus on preaching that applies biblical teachings to daily
Right.
life. They also observe sacraments like baptism and the Lord's Supper.
Do they have any unique traditions in their services?
Well, congregational singing is a big part. The entire congregation participates in hymns and spiritual songs.
That's lovely.
It reinforces their emphasis on community.
So their worship is simple but meaningful.
Exactly. It aligns with their Puritan heritage, focusing on the essentials.
Right.
No unnecessary rituals or hierarchies.
Sometimes less is more, you know?
Yeah, it's like stripping away distractions to focus on what's important.
But do you think that their lack of a central authority could lead to inconsistencies between churches?
That's a good question. While there might be variations, many see their autonomy as a strength. It allows congregations to adapt to their community's needs.
I can understand that. It's like tailoring the church to serve its members better.
Precisely. It fosters a sense of ownership among the members.
So what about their impact on society?
They've had a notable influence, especially in education. They established institutions like Harvard College in 1636 to train clergy. Yes,
Wait,
it's
Harvard?
true.
No way. That's incredible. I had no idea Harvard had those origins.
Their emphasis on education reflects their belief that an informed faith is essential. They valued both individual responsibility and communal faithfulness.
It's impressive how they've shaped society.
Indeed, their principles continue to influence their identity today.
Do you think their model is still relevant in today's world?
I believe so. In an era where people value autonomy and community, their approach is quite fitting.
Right.
It offers a balance between individual and communal needs.
But without a central authority, how do they maintain cohesion among different congregations?
While each congregation is independent, they often associate for mutual support and collaboration.
Oh, I see.
So there's still a sense of unity.
That makes sense. It's like a network rather than a hierarchy.
Exactly. It allows for freedom while maintaining connection.
That's pretty innovative.
It really is. So, the key takeaway is that Congregationalism offers a distinctive Christian tradition focusing on autonomy, scriptural authority, and covenantal community.
Right.
Their commitment to these principles continues to shape them today.
I've definitely gained a new appreciation for them. Thanks for sharing all this.
No problem. It's always fascinating to delve into these subjects.
Absolutely. Maybe next time we can explore another tradition?
I'd love that. There's so much more to discover.